We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvest from an innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered, and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are incarnate paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? Happy Thursday to you. One day closer to the weekend. And oh my God, last night was interesting. Pretty much the first night the cat came upstairs, and we were interrupted several times by a furball jumping on my lap. Then up on my shoulder, then off like a springboard. Oh my God. Needless to say, guys, it has been interesting. But we're going to have fun with it. Hopefully, the little shithead just lays at my feet. Right now, he's downstairs eating dinner. So we should expect an interruption here probably very shortly. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, we left off last night. We had 3 EVPs. Who cares? And culinary. You'll never amount to anything in the entrance to A. And surprise, I didn't bring it in D block. We are currently in execution viewing. This is Dead's Porta Capture, basically roaming throughout the prisons. So the location's going to change throughout the night. I think we're in here for about 35 minutes or so. So you're going to hear a lot of the inmates' names called. And we're going to try to get some EVPs and match them up to the other recorders. So. And like I said, lo and behold, right at my feet. So let's get started, guys.
If any of your names are being called, please come forward and let me know, please. George Williams, Patrick Casey, Andreessen Merkovich, Mr. G. John, Stenko Jukic,
And lo and behold,
Robert
he's at my
H.
feet.
White, Louis Seha, John Hall, Ray Elmer Miller, Joseph Behater, Luther Jones, Domenico Nadal, Burton Williamson, Wilson Henry Boyd, John A. Kramer, was that?
I swear I heard a honking horn.
No, I heard that. John A. Kramer? Floyd McKinney? Raymond Plunkett? Mr. Floyd Burton Lovelace? Burton, are you here with us? I've read the book about your trial. This. I've read the book about your trial.
Sorry, I was hearing a
I've
voice
read the
there.
book about your trial. How many people fought for you? I would have liked to see you get life in prison and sit in the execution chamber at 17 years old. You said you had no final words. Your final words were no. If you had the chance now to say your final words, what would they be? There's no reason to be in fear anymore.
Okay, we got something off my H3 VR. Sounded like it was right next to me. This is a little bit more faint. We're going to see if we can actually maybe bring this out. So, oh shit. Look what we got up here. So, we're going to have to do something. Bear with me, guys. Got a fur ball here just jumped up on my lap. So you guys might hear the purring. Okay, we're not getting anything. Let's amplify this and reverb it. See if we can narrow down anything. There we go. Okay, there is something there. So hopefully we can clean this up enough. Maybe. If not, we're just not going to be able to confirm it. And you notice right beneath the mic stand, got a nice little fur ball right here. Okay, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get this EVP.
There's no reason to be in fear anymore. There are people here who do care, who would have fought for you even more. Do you have any words for your grandmother? I know she fought for you too. We will be back to speak to you later, I promise. Albert Sala, Paul Maynard Scout,
No worries, Dads. You didn't
David
miss much.
Blackwell. I know
Actually,
you're here with
you haven't missed jack shit. The only thing you missed is the fur ball here beneath the mic stand.
us. I spoke with you before, and so did the people from Chelsea with Destination Fear. They got your name inside that chamber. Please come forward and speak to me too. No, do not say no to me.
Yeah.
No, do not say no to me. I'm not here to talk to only Carol Cole. I'm here to speak to every one of you gentlemen this evening. So please don't say one of you gentlemen this evening. So please don't say no, don't be rude. Lazio Varga, Eugene Gambetta, James Williams, William Gregory. James Williams, are you here, sir? William Gregory, Owen Cottle Butler, Gregorio Arellano, Domingo Echeverria, Clayton Paquette, Ferdinand
My God.
Borges, Frank Pedrini. Mr. Pedrini, is that you? Leroy L. Linden, Earl Stewart, Thane Archibald, Jesse Bishop, Edward Carroll Cole, William Paul Thompson, Sean Patrick Flanagan, Thomas Ball, Richard Moran, Roderick Avieta, Alvaro Calambaro, Sebastian Bridges, Lawrence Caldwell, Terry Dennis, Daryl Mack, the last person to be executed in Nevada State Prison. Are you here, sir? All right, this device I have down on the blue chair, if you want to come up to the glass or come up to it and say anything, it will catch you, it will hear your voice, and I will hear it later. We will be back to speak with you. No. We're not going to be rude. No. We're not going to be rude. I am more able to hear your voice with this device in my ears, so I can hear you speak right now. You do not say no. You are not to be rude. I know the last time you had said, let's kill Carol Cole. Which one of you said that? All right, we will be back. I got so many voices in there.
Unfortunately,
like
most
5
recorders
distinct
didn't pick them
voices.
up.
Oh, wow. I'm wondering if my task cam picked up anything.
I'm sure it did. Remember, we've got what? We've got 5 devices in that area, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we got it.
There definitely was something back that way.
What's that?
Definitely did see something back that way.
All right, that's just us coming up on C4 where I should have a recorder. I think.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's right there on the ledge, so.
Where
I
we
know
at?
Susan said there's a creeper. All right, that's just us coming up on C4 where I should have a recorder.
C4.
I think.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's right there on the ledge, so. I know Susan said there's a creeper. I forget the gentleman's name. I think they said.
There's shuffling back there.
Question is, did we get it?
I know Susan said there's a creeper. I forget the gentleman's name. I think they said. I forget the gentleman's name. I think they said.
Nothing worthwhile. And this goes to show again. Deds and I both heard the shuffling. None of the recorders picked it up. Ded's Portacapture didn't pick it up. Our H1N didn't pick it up. And the H3VR did not pick it up. So it becomes personal experiences. Can't really call it evidence, but when you catch the reaction on a recorder, it does become a little credible. But because there's no shuffling, it's so hard to determine whether or not, I thought so too. I really thought we'd have something there. But none of the recorders caught it. We had 3 recorders running in that area.
Back there.
And the little shit's asleep at my feet, thank God.
Susan said there's a man in here who was probably burned alive. They called the creeper. Could you come forward and tell us your real name, please? So we don't call you the creeper.
Nah, Dead's not just at times, all the time. The H3VR is the closest I've found to the human ear, minus using the I forget what they are. They're actual the thing that ASMR girls use. That is the top one of those is about as close as you're gonna get, but nothing beats the human ear. Once you get isolated, and once you start removing senses, remove sight, you're walking around in the dark. Your hearing just intensifies. And you found this out there. Walking around in the dark, even with a faint red light, your hearing just goes through the roof. And it's like, okay, I can hear a rat across the cell house. So
whichever cell this is, this would be what? Let's see what cell numbers we got here so we can call this out. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So C7 might actually be the best cell. You can reach right out during the night and pick up the phone. Granted, the phones may be monitored. Did any of you ever try to order a pizza? Did you try to make a call home? Did you call to make a threat to anybody? All right, I believe we're gonna head out to the upper buildings in the upper yard. Please feel free to follow us. We will be back over the course of the next 3 nights. This we bump in the microphone. Don't hesitate to talk to us, push us, follow us, get other prisoners to communicate with us. If you have any messages, that's odd.
That I don't know if that's clothing rubbing together or that is actually a no. So hard with one-word responses. We found this out over the past 1,200 plus, or over the past 2,533 EVPs. One-word responses is tough. So could it be a no or could it be clothing rubbing together? I think that's clothing rubbing together because it kind of drags. No. So I think this is clothing rubbing together. We can debunk this.
That's odd. Not a wall there. If you have any messages for other prisoners, don't hesitate to say what it is and we'll pass the message along. We'll pass the kites along. Funny, this one's not shutting off like the other one did.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
that was very different.
The screen popped on for some reason and it's... Is this the library? No, it's not. Please back down. And this is the law library. And it's colder than hell in here.
Yeah, it's very cold in here.
All right, they've informed me there's been a lot of activity up here. A lot of you rustling around, attacking people, pushing people, antagonizing people. Why are you doing that? Do you not want them up here?
I'm surprised this recorder hasn't gotten more.
blind me. All right, guys, spirits don't necessarily obey on command. We're trying here. We did get some evidence over in execution. I think we heard some shuffling up in D. We're trying for you guys. We really are a bit. We got 3 nights. This is night 1. I think they might be a little shy of Joe around, but they'll get used to him. They got used to me. Was that, were you taking a deep breath?
I did not take.
They might be a little shy of Joe around, but they'll get used to him. They got used to me. They'll get used to him. They got used to him. They'll get used to him. They got used to him. They'll get used to him. They got used to him. They'll get used to him. They got used to him.
And there it is from my,
They got used to him. They'll get used to him. They got used to him. They'll get used to him.
this is from my H3VR
They got used to him. They got used to him.
Deep Breath Law Library.
They got used to him. They'll get used to him.
Did you see? Zoom H3VR, night 1, roaming, 59-minute deep breath.
They got used to him. They'll get used to him. They got used to him. They'll get used to him.
So we're matching it up. And because you even hear me ask Duds, is that you taking a deep breath?
Got used to me. Was that you taking a deep breath?
I did not take a deep breath.
They get used to him. They got used to me.
So there we go. We matched it up on 2 recorders. Let's get the timestamp on this and I'll figure it out.
They get used to him. They got used to me. Was that you taking a deep breath?
I did not take a deep breath.
They get used to him. They got used to me. Was that you taking a deep breath?
I did not take a deep breath.
They get used to him. They got used to me.
All right,
Was that you taking a deep breath?
let's get this saved.
I did not take a deep breath.
All right. Another one for the counter. That is EVP 268 for the prison.
Okay, note that evidence. We got deep breath on the Zoom. If that is you taking a deep breath, don't hesitate to speak. All right, let's go up top before it gets too dark.
Okay.
One of them is trying to get all the places while there's some daylight. Watch your heads. Tall people not
It's not tall people friendly.
prison for midgets.
But you notice it was kind of staggered. It was almost a labored breath. So yeah, we were able to get that, which is good. I'm glad we got it on 2 recorders.
Used to be fair, in the early 1900s, people were not 6 feet tall. Most people were 5'6", 5'8" at most.
I'm so happy there's so few people here this time.
Yeah.
Actually getting a chance to try to investigate and communicate is great.
Yeah.
Last time I was here, the last one I left last. Last time I was here, the last one I left last.
No, I don't think I can count this one. Definitely not defined enough. So we're gonna debunk this. Just get it out of the way.
Last time I was here, the last one I left last time. Last thing I did was walk by this door. I looked in, there was something looking out at me.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, I'll see you guys next year, and something popped out.
For anybody thinking about joining this investigation in September, or even investigating Nevada State Prison at any point in time, set up static digital recorders. And I know there's going to be people watching this on YouTube later, and probably people watching the VOD on this on Twitch later. Make sure you leave static recorders in the active areas. You will not be disappointed. 95% of our EVPs come from static recorders. I'm just going to leave it at that. Carry one with you. Leave it on everywhere. Wherever you're walking, as soon as you walk out into the yard, turn it on, announce it, announce what areas you're walking into. Do not stop the recorder. Let the batteries die before you stop it. Let the memory card fill before you stop it. You're going to catch EVPs in places you never imagined. Walking across the courtyard, you'll get EVPs. Walking from Max up the hill to, building 6 through 13, you're going to get EVPs just walking outside. You're going to get EVPs in the hallways. You're going to get, no matter, depending on where you're investigating. We've got evidence in every single building so far. Every single area. There's a couple we haven't gotten to yet because they were on night 3. So, every area of this prison is actually active. From 1862 to 2012. You're not going to be disappointed. But leave static recorders.
Good Lord. Road clearance.
Hi guys, we're going to be hearing our footsteps as we head up north.
It did get noticeably warmer right there.
What's that?
It did get warmer back that way.
I would say they opened this or not. I would say they opened this or not.
At least that's what it felt like. That's you, Deds, right?
Yeah, he did. I would say they opened this or not. I would say they opened this or not.
It did get warmer back that way.
I would say they opened this or not.
Is that you, Deds? At least that's what it felt like.
I would say they opened this or
That's
not.
got to be you.
What's that?
It did get warmer back that way.
I would say they opened.
I think you had the recorder further away from your body. So I'm 99% sure that was you.
Open this or not.
It did get warmer back that way.
I would say they opened this or not.
It did get warmer back that way.
I would say they opened this or not. I would say they opened this or not. I would say they
That
opened
is
this or
you.
not. I would say they opened this or 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 not.
It did get warmer.
Just making sure.
Okay. Okay, we are once again outside the courtyard.
You guys get an idea how intimidating this is going into the evening hours.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. At least I thought it was. But it's so defined to something like this. It's like you had the recorder here, then you brought it down around your waist.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah, it's heavy.
And I will say the amount of evidence we got up in execution.
Yeah. It's pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah, Dez is absolutely right on that. It's very ominous when you're walking around the courtyard at night. It's very, very surreal. You almost get the feeling of isolation. And it's a vast ground. But when you're in the lower courtyard, it's like, I got this big quarry on one side. I got the prison house behind me, or all to my left side, from the original building all the way around to Culinary. You got the quarry, then you got the original courthouse, the original, court area. It's intimidating, in the day, but as soon as it starts getting that orange tint to the sky, it gets creepy. It gets weird. But like I said, you have to experience it to understand what we're saying. You get that feeling of being trapped. I wish I would have thought about doing this earlier.
Yeah.
I called out one of the names and there was just a no.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Remember the windscreen for Friday night?
Yes. Oh, walking back over to Culinary. Walking back over to Culinary.
We should have just walked down the hallway.
Yeah, it's all right.
I honestly never thought I'd get 9 hours of freaking video footage.
Yeah, no doubt. Smoke's
For
gone.
those wondering, these are just our footsteps as we go up north. I'm not shutting off the recorder because I don't want to lose evidence. What was I just talking about before?
The septic smells back again.
No, there was a voice over yours. Please repeat that.
The septic smells back again.
No, there was a voice over yours. Evidence.
The smell of...
Not gonna be able to make that out. No, there was a voice over yours. Please repeat that. Joe had said something smells and you spoke over him. What was it? Guys, I'm gonna have to hold the recorder behind my back until we get up top.
Yeah.
We're getting too much wind as I'm walking. And it's nice and breezy out, just so you guys can see. And it's nice and breezy out, just so you guys can see. You see the trees, you see the bushes. There's no real wind. It doesn't take much with the with moving around.
Same thing.
And I detested windscreens until tonight. I should be shot for leaving it at the hotel. Problem now, unless it's a statement, I don't think we're getting EVPs. We're headed back up to 9. Nights are doing this 5, 6, 7, 8 times in one night. Oh, there's a rabbit. And you hear me say that 5, 6, 7 times a night. I think we did it like 10 or 12 times. I think we what was the exact mileage? I think it was around 13 miles. That first on each night, between 11 and 13 miles, walking around that prison. It just went that way. Bird Boyd. Oh. So that's the active prison over there. Okay. 13 miles a night. Getting ready to go back into 9. Where Brent got chased out last year. It ain't gonna happen again. You can come at me with a knife. I ain't running. It's amazing.
amazing. They said they had every building open for us. Let's hope we don't bump into the other team. There's so many buildings up here, I doubt it.
And we really didn't get into more of the buildings until night 3. Don't know why, but
Intimidating,
that was the case.
The spotlights up top. Back in. Put some light.
Do I need to set the cinder block?
No.
Okay.
Turn on the light a little bit higher. That way there's no luck getting chased out. I'm not going to be surprised.
Oh. Oh.
All right, gentlemen. Are you here with us this evening? You going to come forward? You going to try to scare us out of here? What brought you to Nevada State Prison? And for the recorder, we are in 9C block.
Yeah, just imagine. Question like that in each cell block. What brought you to Nevada State Prison? Simple response would be great. I got caught. Don't have to tell me your crime. I got caught. Would be just the ultimate, the ultimate FU as an investigator. What brought you here? I got caught. Well, we know you got caught. What'd you do? I don't want to talk about it. You're like, oh my God, come on, make it easy on us. But it's embarrassing. Fine, we'll leave it at the fact you got caught.
You came out of that cell last time to charge me. I feel like challenging you to do it again. You went to attack me at nighttime. It's still daylight. Come out of that cell and come at me. We got more activity out of the mouse last time than we're getting out of you right now. Are you more of a man or are you more of a mouse?
Brett, stop provoking. I think I'm more antagonizing than provoking.
Just remember, I do have a device in that window in cell 9 that will hear your voice. If you don't want to make yourself known visually, you can always scream into it. All right, we're going to try another block here. You guys aren't wanting to play. We go over here to B. Hopefully they're not bitches like you. I don't want to intimidate. I don't want to be rude. You guys remember me from last year. Exactly 1 year ago tonight I was here. Hopefully they're not bitches like you.
Okay, nothing.
I don't want to intimidate, I don't want to be rude. You guys remember me from last year. Exactly 1 year ago tonight, I was here.
All right, there's a voice. It's a very, very faint whisper. Even with in-ears, this one's a little rough. Uh, let's go. It's too low. That was
Now, I
dense.
don't know if that was my light casting a shadow. Is that you down in 4?
Now that's an EVP. That's a voice. Let's get this saved. All right, a fairly simple EVP. Just turn it off. And I think that's going back to me saying, shining a light down in the cell, and the spirit's just saying, turn it off. It's nighttime. They don't want lights in their cells.
If you guys don't come out and make yourselves known, I'm going to put you on lockdown. 72 hours lockdown. You ain't getting out of your cells. Again, guys, they're not being on command tonight. I don't know if it's just too early or they're just not wanting to communicate on the first night. We got more activity last year on the second night, so if we don't get any tonight, that's all right. We will make up for it over the next 2, and we just got to bear with it. I know we got a lot down in the main cell house. We're gonna see if they're gonna play tonight. We still got like 5 or 6 hours to go, so we're gonna do our best. We made Danny Clark stab 2 Afro-Americans in this rotunda. This is what we saw earlier. We made Danny Clark stab 2 Afro-Americans.
Is that saying you're the best? I hope that's not what it's saying. Yeah, you're the best. Let's get this saved. Okay, let's slow this down first. Before we jump into saving it, let's slow it down a little bit. We can go with that. All right, that's another one for the meter.
We made Danny Clark stab 2 Afro-Americans in this rotunda. This is what we saw earlier.
Yep.
And I remember they fell dead over here. What were the names of the 2 inmate Danny Clark stabbed 2 African Americans in this rotunda? What were the names of the 2 men that were stabbed?
If you want the names, go back to a previous show. I actually, God, he's awake. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back and look for the names.
If you can tell me those 2 names, we will leave here for a while and not come back. How many of you came to use this call box to be whiny little bitches? I'm trying to be polite, but if you're not going to come out and play, I'm not going to be a nice guy. I'm not going to be the punk in prison. Difference is, I get to go home tonight. All right, make some noise if you want us to stay. Otherwise, We're going next door to see your neighbors. Get out this light so that's me hitting the microphone. I'm trying to minimize it since they said no flashlights.
Got it.
Can you grab that block? Put the block in the door, please.
The cinder block?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case nobody makes it back here tonight. Because the wind will take. Thank you.
Yep.
Cat takes a 15-minute nap.
Broke up into a new block. Cool. And I still got 75% battery.
Yeah, same thing here.
Where are you at?
75%.
We did go in here. We did go in here, right? Yeah. The broken block. Back here, it's got some light. Oh shit.
What?
That's me making noise.
Okay.
That door is heavy.
Yeah, very heavy door.
Sorry guys, that's my dumbass making noise. Is that you?
No.
That wasn't you hitting something.
No.
Alright guys, somebody made noise here. Who was it? Come forward and admit to it and you get an extra hour of yard time. If you don't come forward and admit to it, everybody goes on lockdown.
Just walk in and start talking shit, Brent. Get a response.
Don't threaten the prisoners with lockdown. Last time we were here, we did that to intimidate them. We actually had little jail keys and we got evidence out of it. That was Sherry, one lingering souls paranormal out of Phoenix. They brought real prison keys and we used them to get evidence. So hopefully when they show up Saturday night, we can use them to get evidence again. I will go get the keys. Well, let's at least do an introduction, shall we? My name is Brent. I'm here with my friend Joe. Now, it would only be polite if you came forward and told us your names. You're going to have to speak a little bit louder. I'm a little bit deaf in my left ear. You have any questions for him?
I feel like if I ask them what they were here for, it's kind of repetitive.
You're in a different building, so it is repetitive asking prisoners what they're in for. We asked your neighbors, they wouldn't reply. What were you guys doing? Robbing little ladies of their grocery money? Did you follow them out of the bingo hall? Okay, I heard one of you banged on. Okay, I heard one of you banged on your cell from another cell block. So if you don't want to speak to us, we're going to go to cell block. So if you don't want to speak to us, we're going to go to block. 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 So if you don't want to speak to us, we're going to go talk to
Echo.
them.
Echo is a son of a bitch in this
Could
place.
you repeat that, please? Could you repeat that, please? Okay, we are up in 10, and we are in A block, so we're going to have to pay attention for that EVP because there was something there.
I think we're actually in 11,
Speak, you
not
whispered
12,
it,
not
but
10.
you said it. Okay, here's... Can you make that noise again, please, so we can follow you?
Remember, guys, we did debunk this. It's the dome and the rotunda between the cell blocks.
Was that you?
I heard a sound in here.
In here?
As I was walking you back in. It's like a clunk noise.
You guys are running us in a wild goose chase. It's not funny. Well, it is funny, but not what we're trying to communicate with you. I'm hearing something.
I heard a low rumbling noise. It tapped on the back of the head.
You got a tap in the back of the head?
Yeah, something tapped me on the back of the head. It was like 1, 2, 3.
Is that you?
I heard a low rumbling noise. It tapped on the back of the head.
And we didn't get
You got a tap in the back of the head?
we didn't get
Yeah,
Deads
something
getting tapped on the back of the head. We got it off my H3 VR, but we didn't get it from his recorder that he was carrying, and he was closer to it. So a little strangeness to that one, that something closer didn't catch the sounds.
Me on the back of the head. It was like 1, 2, 3.
Is that you tapping my friend's heel on the back of his head? I'd appreciate it if you just came over and did it to me as well. I'll even make it easy and put a light on me for you to I'll even make it easy and put a light on me for you to see. It's probably the wind or something coming from.
Yeah.
I think we just debunked it, guys.
Sounds like the settling noises.
Settling noises, and the tap on the back of the head isn't explained, but we'll take it. All right? We will be back over the course of the next 2 nights. We'll even be back later tonight. So rest easy, gentlemen. We'll be back.
You know, granted, we've only gotten 5 EVPs off Dead's porta capture. We've still got 3 sections to go after this one, and we're still 114. Still got another 30-ish minutes left on this one. There's still a lot of room for a lot more EVPs. Just because we're only getting a few on night 1 doesn't mean night 2 and night 3 aren't going to be epic. We've had 0 EVPs off one recorder on night 1. Night 2, we end up getting 30. So there's no reason to be discouraged if we're not getting any EVPs on night 1. Or at least on night 1 off Dead's recorder. We're already at what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're already at 6 EVPs. Yeah, 6 EVPs in hour and 15 minutes. That's still not terrible.
Thing is heavy. It's like a 60-pound door.
Head over to 12. See if we can get Mo Pitney and
Mo
the other
Pitney,
gentleman.
Neil Pitney. God, Brent, think.
As you can see, the wind is picking up just a tad. I don't know.
I just heard a rattle. Hope that's not a rattlesnake. Might have been the wind through the chain link fence.
To the next building we go.
Ho, ho.
Hopefully they're not in here.
And you hear me keep saying, I hope they're not in there. I honestly think that if I remember, Susan said they just wanted to come up here and see. The main focus of their investigation was the main cell house. They really, I don't think they ever ventured up top aside from the tour. So I think the first night, the entire prison was only us. Which was a good thing.
Can we get some light? Lord said let there be light. And there was light, and it was good. Visiting rooms. Start off here in the D wing,
Okay.
where Joseph Wright was murdered. Should be right down here.
Now this is, I think, coming up is right where I wanted to see tonight. When Dez was sitting in Neil Pitney's bunk, and I had asked if it bothered him that somebody else was in his bunk. We got on one of my, I think it was my recorder said get off or get out. So we'll see if we can get that kind of matched up.
The murder happened here. Aggressive homosexual. His murder still in the system, now on death row for this murder. Joe Wright, killed by a white inmate. But who murdered him? We're gonna have to look that up. Joseph Wright, are you here with us? And still got the binaural here on so everybody can see. And you still got 2 bars left.
Oh, not bad.
So like I said, you'll get about 5 or 6 hours.
Okay.
William Leonard.
Joseph Wright, please come forward. Tell us your story. What is the name of the man who murdered you? I hope my camera just got that.
Is that what I think it's saying? It is. Holy shit. Dead's recorder got it. Oh, wow. William Leonard. Joseph Wright, please come forward. Tell us your story. What is the name of the man who murdered you? Joseph Wright, please come forward. Tell us your story. What is the name of the man who murdered you? Joseph Wright, please come forward. Tell us your story. What is the name of the man who murdered you?
Dudes, I hope you're listening in
please
still.
come forward. Tell us your story. What is the name of the man who murdered you?
Let's get this saved. And that one. That's going to be the EVP of of the week right there.
Joseph Wright, please come forward. Tell us your story. What is the name of the man who murdered you? Joseph Wright, please come forward. Tell us your story. What is the name of the man who murdered you? Joseph Wright, please come forward. Tell us your story. I hope my camera just got that.
What happened?
I just saw an orb shoot past your recorder.
Oh, shit.
I'm talking a solid orb.
Not just the...
Dead's right.
No, it's not dust. I'm not seeing any dust.
It's...
I'm going to even go in and slow this down. Slowed down, even more clear. William Leonard. Just wow.
I hope my camera just got that.
What happened? Not just the dust.
No, it's not dust. I'm not
And
seeing
your
any
recorder is
dust.
the only one to catch
It's
that.
still in here.
Not really getting much of an echo either.
It's completely silent.
Yeah, it is.
It's like we're in a sound...
If that is you maneuvering the environment to muffle our sounds, you're doing a good job of it because I'm getting the chills right now.
Wild, I don't think is the word.
Please come forward and speak to us. We're not going to do you any harm. We are here to understand your story. Who did you harm? It's the first piece of dust. I saw it right there.
It's one of those ones you just kind of wish the entire
Are
group
there
was
any
here to
other
hear that.
inmates in here that would like to speak with us this evening? We're going to be visiting you over the next 3 nights. And I've said this in every cell block. I know it's repetitive. But we want you to come forward. Do not be shy. You've seen me. This is the second time you've seen me. The third night you've seen me. This mic is literally picking up everything.
It's weird. There's.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a test here. So this is me stepping.
It should be echoing.
There's no echo whatsoever. Even on this recorder, it's not picking up echo.
Yeah, it's eerie. It should be echoing.
Let's try something in here. It's really not echoing in here either. My voice is.
That's the only thing that echoes.
All right, we're going to go to the next block over, so please feel free to join us. We're going to go over and speak to, I think, Mr. Pitney. So if you want to stop us, please do. And do another test in the hallway, just to, now there's an echo.
So it's like a.
There's something
Going on there.
So there is some evidence we do get on camera, do get on audio, lack of echo, which in a square steel and concrete room, it should reverb off the walls. It should be literally echoing down the hall.
It should
And
be.
that's going to be some confirmation for some evidence.
It should be an echo chamber in here.
It should be. And I'll tell you, my voice isn't even echoing through this.
No, there's no reverberation at all.
This
what
is
you
actually
hear
kinda weird.
initially is it.
Now, you remember the last investigation, we had reverb all over the place. It was echoing. My voice was just bouncing off the walls. Could you repeat that, please? Did you just tell me to shh? Could you repeat that? Could you repeat that, please? Did you just tell me to shh? Out of me. Not nice. Not nice at all. This is what I was looking for. Neil Pitney. Okay, we got the recorder there. It is recording, let's make sure. It is recording. We still got a full 3 bars. Mr. Pitney, are you here with us, sir?
No.
Last year when I was here, 1 year ago tonight, my friend Chris was laying down on your bunk. You affected him. Like he was getting ready to inject himself with heroin. Were you showing him this is where you died and that's when you died, injecting yourself? Now, I really want to know, and I know it's a little gross for the viewers, why is this toilet still wet? It looks like somebody just took a piss in there.
It's the fourth time I
You
put
can
this
see
guy
for
in the
yourself,
ground.
Joe. It looks like fresh piss.
It does look like fresh piss.
And nobody uses these bathrooms. They haven't been in service for years. 2012 when the prison closed. Investigators don't come in here to use the bathroom.
It's been 10 years.
You can see the crystals in the bottom. Nobody could do that. And even if they did, it would be dry within a couple of hours. I hate saying it like this, but is that you, Mr. Pitney? Is this a pot of ghost piss? That's my stomach. Now my stomach's going a little right. Is that you here in the cell with us right now?
No.
Got my friend Joe sitting here in your bunk. Does that make you upset that he's in your bunk? We are not here to kick you out of your cell, trust me. We don't want to stay in a cell where somebody overdosed and died.
All right, guys, I do believe I'm going to have to... Ow. Call the show right here. You see, I've had to put this guy down like 8 times now. He will not stop jumping up while I'm trying to do audio. So we're almost an hour and a half in, so I'm going to have to call it here and deal with this fuzzball. So guys, I truly, truly thank you for tuning in tonight, spending an hour and a half of your lives analyzing the audio. We got 7 EVPs tonight, which is good. 7 is damn good. Sarah, thank you for being here. You came in a little late, but appreciate you being here for a few minutes. I'll be back on tomorrow night, probably right around the same time. So guys, make sure and be here for that. And I'm going to try to keep the fuzzball under control tomorrow. Probably won't work, but we're going to try. So that being said, you guys have a great night. God bless, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks again.